Maury, we've had an amazing response so far with our very first interview. Some of the fans, their comments were they were looking to get a little bit more into the meat and potatoes, if you will. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a simple question, Maury. How did you first end up working as a DJ in a gentleman's club?
Well, I recall saying something about being a fraud. I don't know if fraud was really the correct term, but I didn't know what I was doing. I had never been in a gentleman's club one other time in my entire life. So how I ended up there was quite by accident.
Was that something, so it was something you fell into?
Well, it was, yeah, it's actually kind of a long story. What made me walk through those doors was an advertisement to become a security bouncer. They were searching for bouncers, and I had spent a great deal of time as a martial arts instructor at this point. And I was in between jobs. I had just moved back east from California, and I did not have solid work. I was working part-time. No, I was working at a fishing lure factory making fishing worms.
In fact, that company is still around today.
Oh yeah, they are very hugely successful.
I think I have a picture that you sent me of the gummy fishing lures.
Yeah, the rubber worms, rubber salamanders, artificial worms for freshwater fishing, saltwater fishing, yeah.
Wow, you're a bit of an expert in a lot of different areas.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the DJ booth. So for people who have never seen that world, what was the DJ booth actually like?
So, well, it was kind of different as the career progressed. So, all right, so I first started, I did not know really what I was doing. The DJ booth was, it's equipment. It's dark. It's a little booth out of the way. You're not even supposed to know where it's at. And it's got CDs up there and sound system, and the lights are controlled from there, and a microphone.
Did you have gentlemen's club music already?
No. So again, when I first applied, I had no experience and was supposed to be, I had gone in to be a bouncer, but they didn't need bouncers. They needed DJs. And I had only a passing knowledge of how the equipment worked. I did have good music knowledge. I had always had that, a wide variety of music knowledge. I just had never even once considered using any of that as a form of employment. But so the club has its own CDs, to answer the question. The club usually has a handful of CDs, which is usually whatever the bartender likes to hear when they're closing the place down or starting the place up.
Okay. Well, take me to the first club. What did your night look like?
So this was probably 96. So again, I had never really been in a club before, so my first experience was exactly that. I walked in, said, I'm here for the job. They pointed to the DJ booth from across the room, and that was it. There was no orientation. There was no walking me around, showing me how to turn things on and off. They just pointed to it.
So it's fair to say that the job was lacking onboarding.
There was no staff support. There was no onboarding. Didn't even really know the management structure and how you learn that as you go.
Okay.
So it was very loose organization.
A lot of people think that all you're doing as a DJ is just playing music. Were you responsible for more things going on during the night?
So first and foremost, yes, music. Also the lights. So when you come in and a club is not prepped for